Born to be a general, forced to be a CEO. Another entry in the Judge Prometheus audio journal. I was born to be a general, not by bloodline, but by badge. Not by burden, raised on grit and grind, molded by mornings that broke down before dawn, where the sweat hit the ground before the sun kissed the sky. Josh Silva, Marine candidate, platoon leadership course, almost an officer, but you don't get medals for almost. You ever see Jarhead, the scene where Sawford stares through the scope, targeting the crosshairs? In his crosshairs, finger on the trigger, permission denied. He's trained to kill, lived to serve, but the war had other plans, or maybe the war inside him was louder than the one on the outside. I felt that every frame of that film, like it was my mirror cracking. You can do everything right, run the drills, check the boxes, eat the dirt, bleed for the colors, ache for the cause, but life doesn't salute you back. Sometimes it sidelines you, follows you away in a cabinet labeled civilian, where your soul still hums the cadence of war you never got to fight. I was ready to lead men into the fire, now I lead teams in the meetings. I was trained to take hills, now I take invoices. Business casual instead of BDUs, Zoom calls instead of warm calls, quarterlies instead of casualties. I sit in boardrooms now, but I still walk like I'm flanked. Still clear corners like I'm in Fallujah. Still talk like every word could save a life. Some people see a CEO, but inside me, there's a ghost in Marpat running drills in memory I never lived, screaming, get some, while I'm trying to get by. Born to lead with a rifle in the hand, now I lead with a phone and a 5 year plan. Used to recite oaths, now I pitch brands. Used to seek cover, now I seek grants. I swapped out my boots for shoes with shine, but I still march to the beat of a combat mind. My war was never televised, but it was privatized, branded, sanitized, civilized. My trigger finger shakes at spreadsheets while my heart scans for rooftops for red dots and threats unseen. I'm not saying I'm broken, I'm saying I was redirected. God, fate the corpse. They all passed the torch. I caught it in a business plan. But the fire, that's still military grade. It doesn't flicker, it forges. I'm not the officer I dreamed of being. I command now in other ways. I build empires. I lead missions called startups. I rally troops made of misfits, grinders, and second chances. I fund dreams the way I once funded defense budgets with my sweat, blood, and tears. Josh Silva didn't fall. He adapted, and so did I. You don't need rank to lead. You don't need combat to serve. Sometimes the battlefield is eternal. Sometimes the war is won in a boardroom, not a bunker. So yeah, be born to be a general, forced to be a CEO. But I'll tell you this: when the smoke clears and the lights fade, the mission never left me. I just changed the uniform over and out.